Hey, look at these guys. Those are my Patreon patrons with a Z, and they are all fantastic. Let's play a game or something. As a matter of fact, let's play Castlevania II, Simon's Quest. From the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, presented by Konami. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm Karmajolt. This game is Castlevania II, Simon's Quest, and it's the first Castlevania game that I ever played. My neighbor had it when I was really little, and I played it on his NES, his Nintendo Entertainment System. And I didn't really know what to do. First of all, because I was so young that I, couldn't read yet. Secondly, this game's kind of confusing and weird. But, oh man, there's a lore that I don't know if I'm gonna read, but I'm at least gonna let it scroll far enough that you can read it yourself if you really want to. And I recommend this Castlevania collection, by the way. There's a bunch of good games on here. So, if it's, ever on sale, do yourself a favor and pick it up. Definitely worth getting. But hey, let's start Castlevania II, Simon's Quest. The one that everyone loves. Yeah, let's start game. And oh my goodness. I love that the Castlevania games start on a film reel. Is that a theme throughout the first three games? I think they all have this weird looking film kind of thing going on. It's a horror movie or a theme or something. Anyway, here's a prologue. Step into the shadows of the Hell House. Can you say that? On the NES, can you say the word hell? And it does not give me enough time to read what it says. So let me scroll through it one more time. You've arrived back here at Transylvania on business to destroy forever the curse of the evil Count Dracula. Okay, there's not much to read there, but it's a business trip. That's basically the setting. That's the setup for the game, is you're on a business trip. And you're Simon. So let's press start. And oh my gosh, I love this song. I might be pausing occasionally just to let a song or two play out in this game, because the music in Castlevania 2 is very well done. And even though this is a pretty short loop, I think it just sets such a nice atmosphere for the rest of the game. Anyway, let's start. Let's game start, as a matter of fact. I hope I know what I'm doing. I have player 3. And you start off in a town that also has really cool music. First thing to do in this town is buy a white crystal. A white crystal. I imagine that person has a southern accent for some reason. But anyway, look at Simon. He is marching like he has business to attend to. I mean, they literally said that at the beginning of the game. This is a business trip. A crooked trader is offering bum deals in this town. I don't want to know what that means. But are they? Is there someone who's trying to rip me off in this town? Anyway, some guy told me that the first thing I want to do is buy a white crystal. And I'm actually not sure that's true. I think the first thing I want to do is go in here and buy holy water. I sung it because it's a song. What is that from? Anyway, I'm going to hit no for a second to show you that you start with L whip and 50 hearts, and there is a time mechanic. But yeah, I already have enough money to buy this holy water, which I will do. And does it come equipped? No, you have to equip it yourself. Which you do by mashing the arrows until a pointer shows up. But hey, now if I hit up and B, I can throw this holy water as a secondary weapon. Kinda like in the other games. I just remembered what the thing was from. It's a Flight of the Conchords song. Where they say, holy water, like that. Totally important, and I'm glad I mentioned it. Anyway, the very next thing that you want to do in this game is grind for hearts so that I can buy a white crystal. Because I want to have both before I go into the first castle? I think they call them mansions in this game. And hey, one holy water is enough to take out that skeleton. Yo, this wolf dude jumps? That's unfair. I can't do that. No, wait, yes I can. But I think if you just whip that wolf at range, then you can kill him before he starts to jump at you. Like a werewolf. That's what they do, by the way. I don't know if there's a reason for me to throw that holy water, but I like doing it, okay? So buckle up, this is happening. You want to get a bunch of money before you can go to the first mansion. So you can buy that white crystal. Anyway, that's the infamous dialogue that everyone pretends to hate, or at least ever since the angry video game nerd talked about how annoying that dialogue box is. They're like, oh my gosh, you have to sit through that dialogue every time. What a horrible night to have a curse. First of all, name like a good night to have a curse. Secondly, it's not that big of a deal. It takes like 2 seconds. So, just buckle up. It's like not that big of a deal. It really isn't. But maybe I should explain, like, I don't know the mechanics of this game. At night, you are extra cursed for some reason. I don't really know. There's like a plot. And I think part of the plot is that at the end of Castlevania 1, Dracula placed a curse on Simon Belmont. So that after Simon Belmont slew? What's the past tense of slay? I think it's slew. After he slew Dracula, he was cursed and his body was like withering or rotting or something. Or he was like diseased or something. Anyway, he's cursed and he has to destroy or break the curse before he dies. So in order to do that, he has to gather up all of Dracula's scattered parts from, you know, places and light them on fire. Anyway, I have enough money to buy this white crystal, so I'm just gonna wait until it's daytime and then I'll go back. I'll go back and I'll buy a white crystal from White Castle. Or from a merchant, who I guess is offering bum deals. Is he, though? Which merchant are they talking about? Anyway, you may have noticed this already, but at night things get darker and the colors are different. And also, enemies take more effort to kill. Like, you have to hit them double the amount. Like, my damage output is cut in half, or maybe they have more HP. Who knows? Some combination of both. But yeah, that wolf used to take 2 hits to kill, and now he's annoying. I should, be careful. Because I am low on health here. But this is it, folks. This is a lot of the game. You have to grind a whole bunch before you can do anything. And I see that my health is getting low, but basically anytime I go into a town, I can find a church and, I don't know, receive the restorative powers of prayer. In the first game, you found chicken. You can find chicken in the wall to get back some health. In the second game, it's churches. And in the third game, it's Church's Chicken. Weird how they got a sponsorship, don't you think? The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Yeah, that was awful. Was it, though? It wasn't really all that bad. Well, considering that I literally got 0 sleep, maybe that was kind of bad. Anyway, we're back in town, and we have some money. Yup, you use hearts as currency in this town. And also, a weird mechanic is that the currency is also your experience. Hearts equals both money and experience in this game. Anyway, we bought a white crystal, which, honestly, I don't believe is crystal. It's probably just porcelain. But let's go into this church and talk to this priest lady. Rest here for a while. Ooh, look at that. My life refills. I was about to say hearts, but that's something entirely different. Anyway, walking down a bunch of stairs in this game, which takes forever. Stairs are the worst. I don't know if I've told you this before, but hey, now that I have my life back, let's go to the west and see what we can find. I think the first mansion is this way. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, a mansion is a large house. It's a thing for, you know, rich white people. But also, there are 5 or 6 mansions in this game that are basically the dungeons of Castlevania II. Oh yeah, I was about to say. Like, wait a second before you jump across because you're gonna get ambushed by a fish man. And I'm concentrating very hard on making these jumps because, like, it's easy to die in this game, okay? I know the Belmont family is lauded as, like, these brave and courageous vampire hunters. But they never learn to swim, so if you fall into the water, it's an immediate death. Like, they didn't feel like that was worth training. They didn't bother to learn how to swim. Oh, look at that. The holy water came in handy for those enemies that are below me. And do I want to go east here? I don't think I want to go down those stairs. First of all, because, like I said, stairs are awful, and I hate them. Secondly, I think my destination is this way anyway. Yeah, this looks familiar. This looks like a place I need to be at. So let's whip some skeletons. Oddly enough, I don't think there are any candles to whip in this game. So look, here's the whole purpose of getting this white crystal. I didn't need to buy it. But when you come here, you're like, how do I proceed in this dungeon? Well, if you equip a white crystal, this platform suddenly becomes visible. You do not need the white crystal in order to be able to use it. But in order to see it, you need the white crystal. Am I gonna fuck up this jump? How do I make that jump? Oh, wait, I have to wait till the platform is going up. Yeah, oh my gosh, I forgot about momentum in this game. Oh, that guy looks super annoying. Can I hit him with the whip from here? Yeah. First thing they give me is a really difficult jump to make, and then another difficult jump to make. But you can do it! I believe in you if you're playing along, which is maybe still a thing that people do when watching Let's Play videos. Hey, bit of advice, don't run into those spikes. Or do, I'm not your dad. Feel free to live your life or death however you want. Just as long as you don't hurt others. Yo, this gargoyle is being a friend. Ooh, look at that. That was well timed. What you saw right there was me getting a level up. Which increases my, I guess, defense? And maybe my maximum life. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure what all the benefits are of leveling up in this game. Alright. Good thing I messed up that jump instead of the others where I would have fallen to my death. Like, if you're gonna mess up any jump, mess up one that, you know, where there's a floor beneath you. Rather than spikes, or fire, or water, which is worse somehow. Actually don't know. Ugh. Oh, fake floors. I forgot about that. Another use of the holy water that we will see a lot in this game is you can use it to figure out where there are false walls or floors. And also, enemies respawn. Holy shit, look at that. There are 3 skellies up there, marching right close to one another. And they drop some hearts. Also, sometimes you can tell where there's a fake floor by watching the slimes go through it. So looks like that block isn't false. But those 2 are, so I gotta get real close before making this jump. And I want to make absolutely sure that I'm not gonna fall through the floor here. So I'm gonna keep throwing my holy water to expose any fake floors, which doesn't look like there are any over there. Yo, this guy throws bones? What a cool guy. And hey, there's a merchant down there, which is very important. You want to find a merchant in, I think, every mansion? Sometimes you can skip them. Sometimes you can skip them like... Well, I'll show you. The purpose of the merchant inside the mansion is that he or she sells an oak stake, which you need to retrieve the item at the end of every mansion. But if you use one in the mansion and then buy another on the way out, then you won't need to meet up with that merchant in the next mansion, I guess. Alright, I'm being super annoying with this holy water, but good thing it has a very pleasant sound effect. Okay, invest in an oak stake? I will, as a matter of fact. Do I have enough hearts to buy another? You cannot hold 2 at a time, and it is, it's a one-use item. What's the word I'm trying to think of? But hey, look at this! The holy water can also destroy blocks sometimes. Destroy the curse, and you'll rule Bram's mansion, which I guess is the name of this mansion. Also, Bram's? That's the name of the town that Sybil is from in Silent Hill. Are these games related? What the hell is going on? Anyway, I'm gonna kill this skeleton. You might sometimes want to let a skeleton walk in front of you so that you can see. Ooh! So that you can see if, you know, if a skeleton is walking in front of you on the floor, then that obviously means that the floor isn't a false floor. A flame flickers inside the ring of fire. It's a Johnny Cash reference. Or, I don't know, it's being super cryptic, or literal even, I'm not sure what that's about. But also, can I attack while I'm on the stairs? Yes, I can. It's a little difficult to use a sub-weapon when you're on the stairs, especially if you want to use it while facing left. But it is possible, as I have just shown you. Because again, in order to use your sub-weapon, which in this case is the holy water... Ooh, yeah, did you see that? Did you see that? I was like, why did that skeleton suddenly turn around? It's because he got to a hole in the floor. A false floor, as it were. Anyway, I was going to say, in order to use a sub-weapon, you have to hold the up button. The up direction. And hit B. And obviously, when you're holding up on the stairs, you'll start to walk up the stairs. But yo, look at all of these scary, hanged persons. Okay, wait, how do I use this menu? Okay, I'm like mashing the arrows trying to equip my holy water again. But hey, now I process Dracula's Rib. Isn't that nice? And you'll notice that if you equip Dracula's Rib, it looks and operates and is a shield. It looks and operates like, but also definitely is a shield. And you can use that to, I don't know, deflect fireballs at certain times. But hey, that's all we need to do in Bram's mansion, so let's leave. Let's leave, which is one of my favorite things to do, by the way. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. That's okay, I got some hearts for it. And look at this lag. Isn't that nice? That's what you would expect from an NES game. I guess maybe they couldn't get rid of that in the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. Which I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch, by the way, as you probably noticed. At the beginning of the video when I did the thing in the Nintendo Switch menu. Well, that's all I gotta say about that. There's a ton of stairs. There's some skelly bones. There might be another clue in this mansion that I missed. Oh gosh, these guys are annoying. Well, that bone only does 1 damage to me, so that's not, like, awful. I just forced them off the edge of the screen there, too. And there weren't any places I could fall down here, were there? Yup, there's one. Was there something over here? Let's check the wall this way, because there might be another clue. Or was this the one that I found? I don't remember. I already don't remember. Well, I skipped it. I accidentally hit the B button and skipped that clue. Is there any way for me to get it to respawn? Yeah, let's try that again. Or, I don't know, forget it, because I don't need it. Alright, well now that it's killing me that I didn't read that book, because I love literature. You know how much I love reading. So let's try to get that clue to respawn. Sorry, everybody. I made a mistake. And maybe, speaking of missed stakes, I should have gotten one more on my way out, should I not? It's probably not that big of a deal. Because like I said, I will need a stake in the next mansion, but I think every mansion has a merchant that you could buy a stake from, so don't forget about that. Don't forget about that jump. Okay, so I'm just gonna re-enter this room. Fall through these blocks. Well, I don't want to fall just yet because there's an enemy below me. Or do I? Yes! It worked out great. And everything's fine. Okay, let's read this book one more time from cover to cover. Excuse me. A symbol of evil will appear when you strike the stake. Okay, so that just tells me the thing that I explained about the oak stake and getting Dracula's Rib. You need the oak stake to hit the orb at the end of every mansion. Just like you do in Final Fantasy I. Let's leave. Is there another gargoyle? I almost said Gorilla Goyle, which would be more terrifying, actually. Okay, well, with Dracula's Rib, I can deflect those fireballs, but I missed, so I didn't do it right. Alright, I'm a little paranoid here, because look how many dead bodies are in this room below me. They must have fallen through a fake floor, right? No, they didn't? Well, it looks like I can get out of here now. Anyway, I feel like this is a decent place to stop and call that the first episode of Castlevania II, Simon's Quest. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Until next time, this is Karmajolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great.